Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the gym here at Natick High School in Natick, Massachusetts. Here to bring you coverage of today's Division I Varsity High School Girls Basketball Contest between the hosting Red Hawks of Natick High School and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Excuse me there. Bit of a delayed start here. Originally, it was on the schedule for a 6:30 start. The games before it ran a little late. JV game just ended, and so here we are, a little less than 6 minutes on the pregame clock. As you can see, well, you can't actually see on the right because I tried to keep this camera view as close to the court as possible. As you can see, we got a bit of a vertical view here. They got a nice upper level setup here at the Natick High Gym. Brookline coming into this game with a 2-1 record. They started the game the season out with wins over Scituate and Weymouth before losing a close contest last Thursday to Wachusett at home, 34-30. They were going to follow that game up with a road contest at Wellesley last Friday, but then they had to cancel the game because the Wellesley gym was leaking. There was a leak in the Wellesley gym, and so the court was wet, and so they elected not to play that game. Not sure if they're going to make that one up, but for now, that Wachusett loss might not be as fresh in the mind, but you know that the Brookline Warriors want to get back in the win column. They'll be facing off against a Natick High team that is 1-1 so far this season. They beat Milton. They lost to Framingham. That's the record they're coming in with. Once again, thank you all for tuning in tonight. If you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button. All of these girls basketball games are unlisted, so make sure to share the link with any Brookline fans you know that might want to be tuning in. And if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. Whether it's as simple as Go Brookline, or you want to shout at your favorite player, you want to let us know where you're tuning in from, or you want to comment on the action so far. Or if I'm, flubbing someone's name, I've had a few corrections so far in the early points of the season. Or if you notice any technical difficulties with the stream, I encourage you to let me know. It is Brookline against Natick here in Natick. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and you're watching Brookline High Basketball. Dribbles, now pass, intercepted again. Gianna Bryant, a monster on the steal, and a monster on the points too. Now given to Mattis. Mattis throws to a cutting McMahon. McMahon lays it in. Thompson surveys, dribbles in, kicks it out. Rothstein from the top, swish! Gives it to Labissiere, inside to Quayle. Quayle loses the ball, stolen by Rothstein. Pass to Bryant, now pass to Thompson. Thompson on the fast break, goes for the shot, hits it, and the foul. Looking around, inbounds to Mattis. Mattis holding on the wing, crosses up, steps in, layup, hits it! The silky smooth moves of Marco Mattis. All right, so a little over 2 minutes on the pregame clock here in Natick High School in Natick, Massachusetts, for today's Bay State Conference matchup between the Brookline High Warriors and the Natick High Redhawks. Looking at the rosters for the two teams today, we only got a couple minutes, so I'm going to try and race through these real quick. We'll start with the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Going in order of jersey number, first off, we have a sophomore, number 1, Olivia Zanini. Next up, we have another sophomore, number 2, Kyrie Simmons. A senior co-captain, number 12, Talia Thompson. A senior, number 14, Delaney Costello. A senior co-captain, number 15, Faith Rothstein. A senior, number 20, Jenna Lazowski. A sophomore, number 21, Olivia Matarazza. A senior, number 22, Iris Liebman. A junior, number 23, Gigi McMahon. A senior captain, number 24, Gianna Bryant. A senior captain, number 30, Margot Mattis. And a junior, number 33, Stephanie Gravely. Head coach of the Brookline High Warriors is Kendall Jones. So that's the roster for Brookline, and I think in a matter of seconds, the Natick High PA announcer will be taking over. So I'll be leaving some room for that.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to Natick High School Fieldhouse for tonight's Bay State Conference basketball game between the Warriors of Brookline High School and your Redhawks of Natick High School. Natick High School is pleased to welcome you. We wish to remind you this contest is being played by young athletes, not professionals, who are trying to represent themselves and their school to the best of their ability. Please remember the price of admission does not entitle anyone to jeer, criticize, or downgrade players, coaches, or league officials. We request that all cheering be supportive. Please let's all make this event a positive experience for all. Here are tonight's starting five. First, for the Brookline Warriors, starting at forward, number 23, G.G. McMahon.
We got the starting lineups coming out. First for Brookline, number 23, G.G. McMahon. Next up, number 12, Talia Thompson. Number 15, Faith Rothstein.
She's the captain, number 24, Gianna Bryant.
Number 24, Gianna Bryant.
Captain, number 30, Margot Mattis.
And then lastly, number 30, Margot Mattis. So Brookline with their usual starting five of McMahon, Thompson, Rothstein, Bryant, and Mattis. Now here come the starters for the Natick Redhawks. First off is number 3, a senior, Madeline David. Next up, a sophomore, number 24, Sammy Collins. Another sophomore, number 25, Olivia Penn. A senior co-captain, number 15, Allie Burke. And then another senior captain, number 22, Maddie Foreman. Head coach of the Natick High girls basketball team is Dan Hinnenkamp. Now here comes the national anthem. All right. All right, there was our national anthem. So we get ready to go. For Brookline, the starting five: Gigi McMahon, Talia Thompson, Faith Rothstein, Gianna Bryant, and Margot Mattis. For Natick, we have Madeline David, Allie Burke, Maddie Foreman, Sammy Collins, and Olivia Penn. Collins and Penn, the only underclassmen starting for both teams, as Brookline fields 4 seniors and a junior in their starting rotation, while for Natick it is 3 seniors and 2 sophomores. 8 minutes on the clock for the first quarter. It'll be Mattis against Foreman for the opening tip. Brookline versus Natick. Here we go. The tip flies, and it flies out of bounds, and it's going to be Natick ball. Good box-out job by Olivia Penn to prevent McMahon from chasing after it. She inbounds to David, and it's given back to Penn. Penn bringing it up, swings a pass. Dribbling with it is Burke. She goes up top, throws it over to Penn. Penn swings back up top to Burke. Burke pass deflected, stolen away by Mattis. Mattis off to the races, pass to Thompson. Thompson decides to kick it out to Bryant. Bryant resetting from the wing. Slings it all the way to Faith Rothstein in the corner. No good on the 3. Rebound by Mattis. Mattis the putback for 2. First points of the game go to Margot Mattis. Quick passing gets up to Burke. Last pass, a shot from Collins, and that one is in. Natick, good press breaking passing there, as Brookline now resets their offense from the half court. Swing over to Thompson in the corner. Thompson puts it up top to Mattis. Mattis unloads. No good from 3. Penn had to pick up her dribble, but she gives it to David. David bringing it up. Swings it over to Burke. Down low to Foreman. Nice backdoor cut by Collins, but she couldn't collect the pass, and that will be a turnover. Already you can tell Sammy Collins and her off-ball movement are going to be something Brookline's going to have to watch out for on defense, as she's gotten 2 very nice open looks down low. Bryant bringing it up for the Warriors. Swings it over, now back up top to Bryant. Bryant decides to unload. No good from 3. Rebound tipped, recovered by Mattis. Mattis starts cutting inside, loses the ball. Recovered by Madeline David. David dribbling with it, almost lost control, but stays with it. Swings a pass now over to Burke on the wing. Burke throws it down low to Collins. Collins turns around, passes for Foreman. Foreman collects it. Awkward shot, no good. Rebound, put back by Foreman. Again, no good. This time rebounded by Thompson. Thompson throws it, knocked away by Burke, taken by Foreman, turns around and puts it in. Maddie Foreman with her first 2 of the game. Mattis lost the ball again. It's recovered again by David. Throws it to Penn, back to David. No good on the lay-in. Rebound this time by McMahon, and she draws the first foul of the game. That's going to be against Allie Burke. Her first, team's first. So Brookline with a couple of rough turnovers back-to-back on offense. Bryant picks up her dribble, swings it over to Rothstein on the wing. Now up top to Bryant. Bryant's got a bit of a lane, decides to kick it out to Mattis. Mattis dribbles in, sends it up top to Rothstein. Rothstein, long 2, no good. Brookline settling for a lot of deep shots, and they're not falling. Penn bringing it up for the Redhawks. They lead 4-2. Penn driving in. Banks it in. A less than ideal angle, but a good banking layup by Olivia Penn, and Brookline calls timeout as Natick jumps out to the early 6-2 lead. So a rough early start for Brookline. They're getting some open looks on the outside, but they're not falling. And Natick's defense just kind of sinking into the paint, daring Brookline to beat them from outside. And meanwhile, a couple of rough turnovers for the Brookline offense have led to some fast break opportunities for the Redhawks. And that's usually the kind of game that Brookline wants to play, is that full court game, but they want to be the ones running with the ball in their hands. So we'll see what kind of adjustments they might make after that timeout called by head coach Kendall Jones. 6-2, the Red Hawks lead the Warriors. Gianna Bryant brings this one up, picks up her dribble, passes it back to Mattis, and that's going to be a foul against Madeline David. That'll be her first, team's second.
Red Hawks foul is number 3. Madeline David, first personal foul, second team foul.
Inbound to Bryant. Bryant picks up her dribble, chucks it over to Mattis in the corner. She pulls up. No good on the rim roll. Rebound collected by Rothstein, gives it to Thompson. Thompson throws it out to Bryant. Bryant for 3, and Bryant hits the tray. Good fight on the rebound. And Bryant hits their first long ball. 6-5. Burke dribbling in, throws it down low to Foreman. Foreman gets doubled, turns around, puts it up and in. That could be a tough matchup for Brookline if they don't figure out how to adjust to it. Bryant runs in, mid-range, hits it. Gianna Bryant with a quick 5 points, and Brookline staying right on Natick's heels. Foreman holding the ball, gives it over to Penn. Penn dribbling up top. Throws it to the top of the key to Foreman. Foreman gives it back out to Penn. Penn goes for a long 2, no good. Rebound collected by McMahon and given to Bryant. Bryant throws it up to Mattis. Mattis sprinting in, gives it to a wide open Rothstein for the easy lay-in. First two points of the day for Faith Rothstein, and Brookline's got their first lead of the night. Pass is juggled by Foreman, but recovered by Penn. Penn steps in and steps back. Slings it over to David on the wing. David dribbling up top, throws a pass, gets it to Burke. Now back to David. David going up, no good, but draws a foul. That foul, I believe, will be on Thompson.
Brookline fouls on number 12. Talia Thompson, first personal foul, first team foul.
That will be Thompson's first, team's first, and David will go to the line for 2. First one gets the rim roll, and that ties us up at 9. We see some subs checking in on both sides for Brookline. Number 20, Jenna Lazowski into the game, replacing Gigi McMahon. For Natick, I see number 4, Katie Stopka, and I believe number 23, Remy Shapiro. Second free throw is also good, as we got another substitution. Number 13, Izzy Napier into the game, replacing David. 10-9, the Natick lead. Bryant rifles it over to Rothstein on the wing for 3. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Bryant wins it, throws it, and they don't get the ricochet out of bounds. Long pass up. Running in, kicks it out to Burke. Burke for 3. Burke hits the tray. Brookline running with it, and the pass sails. (13 to 9). Now the Red Hawks lead after that 3 ball by Allie Burke. Now a steal by Margot Mattis, and Mattis missed on the layup. Mattis turns around and misses again, but draws the foul. Margot Mattis coming off a tough shooting night. Everybody's coming off a tough shooting night against Wachusett last week, as Mattis gets the rim roll on that first free throw. But the team has got to finish on their shots and regain that offensive confidence, as Mattis hits them both, cuts it down to a 2-point game. Throw goes up to Burke. Burke running with it, slings a pass, intercepted by Mattis. Mattis sprinting with it into the fast break, hits the layup. 2 quick steals from Mattis tie this one up at 13, and another errant pass, recovered again by Mattis. Mattis crossing up, stepping in, draws a foul but no shot. Ask and it shall be received. Mattis still showing aggressiveness, attacking the hoop. You almost feel like that layup she whiffed on may have gotten her a little mad, a little motivated to keep attacking. Timeout is called as that foul was called against Olivia Penn, her first, team's 4th. And the foul count is something that should be kept an eye on. I mean, we're still in the first quarter, and Natick just 3 fouls away from giving Brookline the bonus. Point totals so far for Brookline: Margot Mattis with 6 to lead the team, Gianna Bryant with 5, Faith Rothstein with 2. For Natick, leading the way is Maddie Foreman with 4, Allie Burke has 3, and Madeline David, Sammy Collins, and Olivia Penn have 2 points each. That leaves us all squared at 13 apiece in what has been a tight in-division contest so far. I swear, no matter what sport it is, when it's Brookline versus Natick, you know you're getting a good game. Inbound to Rothstein off the timeout. Gives it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling up top, starts to drive in, fakes, lost the ball. But it was knocked out by Natick, so it will stay with Brookline. Inbound inside to Rothstein, too tight, and it's taken away by Penn. Penn knocked loose, recovered by Thompson, throws it up to Bryant. Bryant goes in for the layup. The fast hands of the Brookline defenders getting them some points as they are now on a 6-0 run, all off of turnovers. 3 from Burke, no good, and an over-the-back call is going to go against number 21, True Liner. And we got a sub checking in for Brookline, number 21, Olivia Matarazza, seeing the floor for the first time, replacing Jenna Lazowski. 2 minutes left in the first. Brookline leads 15-13. They're on a 6-0 run so far. Mattis gives it up top to Bryant, swung over to Thompson on the wing. Thompson steps in, gives it out to Mattis. Mattis crosses up again, lost the ball, but recovers it. Starts driving in, throws a pass, knocked away, recovered by Rothstein, and thrown up top to Bryant. Bryant resets. They've only got 10 seconds. Mattis driving in, lost the ball, got it back, turning around, throws a pass, gets to Matarazza, outside to Thompson. Thompson fires the 3, hits it! Talia Thompson hits the 3. And just like that, Brookline on a 9-0 run. Shot thrown up, and Liner hits it and gets the end one. Just like that, that puts an end to Brookline's run on points, as a 9-0 run gave Brookline a 5-point lead. We got a sub checking in. Gigi McMahon returns to the floor for Brookline, replacing Talia Thompson, as Mattis commits her first foul, team's 2nd. True Liner at the line for 1. And she hits it. Bryant bringing it up for the Warriors. Slings it over to the corner now, over to the wing to Mattis, now across to McMahon, up top to Bryant. Bryant around a pick, fires from 3, hits it! Gianna Bryant's got 10 points in this quarter alone, and that pass is knocked out of bounds by Mattis. That will stay with Natick. Gianna Bryant letting it fly this quarter. Dribbling with it is number 13, Izzy Napier. Napier throws a pass inside to Foreman, and a foul is called, no shot. And that's going to be against McMahon. As again, Maddie Foreman proving a tough matchup for Brookline in the post. That'll be McMahon's first, team's 3rd. Looking around, throws it up over the reach of Foreman, taken by Mattis. Mattis around the back as she runs it. Left-handed layup for 2. Too easy for Margot Mattis. She's got 8. Dribbling with it is Celine Homsey. Homsey staying with it. Almost lost it there and throws it away. Nobody touched it. It's Brookline ball. 20.9 seconds on the clock. Brookline leads by 7. Bryant bringing it up, swings it over to Rothstein. Back up top to Bryant. Bryant looking around, starts to dribble, starts to drive, kicks it out. Rothstein from the corner, no good. Rebound by Foreman. Foreman just chucks it, and that's going to end the first quarter. The score at the end of 1. The Brookline Warriors 23, the Natick Redhawks 16. Point totals for the first quarter. Gianna Bryant leading the way for Brookline with 10 points. Margot Mattis not far behind with 8. Talia Thompson with 3. And Faith Rothstein with 2. For Natick, leading the way with 4 points is Maddie Foreman. 3 points each from Allie Burke and True Liner. And 2 points each from Madeline David, Sammy Collins, and Olivia Penn. So far, definitely, if you're a Brookline fan, you definitely got to like what you're seeing from Bryant and Mattis. Definitely exciting to see Talia Thompson hit a 3. But if I'm a Brookline fan, I definitely am hoping that that will encourage Thompson to be a little more aggressive, because she kind of tends to be a pass-first player on the offense. And it feels like her shot has gotten a lot better this year. And it feels like if she allows it to fly, or if she allows herself to drive in and draw some fouls, then she could really generate for this offense as well. We start the second quarter off. Brookline leads by 7 as we enter this second period. Bryant with the ball up top, around a pick, fires from 3, swish! Picking up right where she left off. Gianna Bryant's now got 13 tonight. Quick pass to Burke. Burke for 3, misses wide. Taken by Foreman. Foreman fighting through several defenders. Can't get a clean shot up, but draws a blocking foul on the attempted putback. Maddie Foreman bullying the Warriors down low. She's got 4 so far. She's going to the line for 2.
Maddie Foreman with 2 shots.
First one is good. Foreman's now got 5. Natick now at 17. That foul called against Olivia Matarazza, her first, team's 4th. And she misses the second. Rebound recovered by McMahon, given to Mattis. Mattis off and running. Cuts inside, pulls up. No good. Rebound fought for, last touched by Natick. Good fight down low from Matarazza to force that loose ball out of bounds. Bryant looking for the inbound, throws it up top to McMahon. McMahon dribbling around, swings it over Rothstein, now over to Bryant. Bryant for another 3, no good, and that one is lost out of bounds, and that will be Natick ball. Seeing some good boxing out from both McMahon and Matarazza down low. Always good to see some potential skill from one of the younger bench players in Matarazza. Burke now dribbling, trying to break the press. She crosses half court. Throws a pass down low to a cutting Collins, and Sammy Collins hits her first bucket of the second quarter. She's now got 4. Rothstein looking around, throws it inside to McMahon. McMahon looking around, kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant dribbling in, kicks it out. Rothstein starts to drive, throws it, intercepted by Penn. Penn now off and running in transition. Picks up her dribble, fires a desperate shot, no good. Rebound by Bryant. Bryant running with it, throws a pass. Just barely collected by Mattis as it was slightly interrupted. Throw up top to McMahon, now over to Bryant. Bryant throws it over to Rothstein from the corner, no good. Rothstein has just been kind of off on her shots these past couple of games. As Collins goes for 1, no good. Rebound Matarazza and given to Bryant. Still 26-19 as we've seen a number of empty possessions back and forth. Given over to Mattis, chucks it over to the corner to Rothstein. Now over to the wing to McMahon, throws it inside to Bryant, outside to Rothstein. Rothstein hands it off to Mattis. Mattis fires from the wing, banks it in for 3. Margot Mattis now with 11. 2 Brookline players in double figures already, and this one's knocked away by Bryant, and we got a foul as she tried to come up behind Penn, who was boxing out to let it go out of bounds. 29-19, the Brookline lead with 5:45 on the clock here in the second. That's the first foul on Bryant, 5th team foul. David running inside, gets blocked but not cleanly. And I think that might be another one on Bryant. And it will be Bryant's 2nd and the team's 6th. And Madeline David, who's got 2 points at the stripe already, will be going to the line for another. She hits the first. David now with 3 points, all at the line as Natick hits 20. Checking in for the first time for Brookline is number 33, Stephanie Gravely. She replaces Olivia Matarazza. And David hits them both. Madeline David now with 4 as Mattis brings it up. Goes inside, mid-range is no good, rebound is tipped, scrummed for, last touched by Natick. Good hustle on the rebound by Talia Thompson, who has checked back into the game. Thompson inbounds to Gravely, Gravely down low to McMahon, turns around, kicks it out to Bryant, Bryant unloads from deep, no good. Rebound by Gravely, Gravely turns around, floats it up to Mattis, Mattis chucks it to the corner to Thompson, Thompson for 3, no good. Rebound collected by Burke. Burke gives it over to David. David trying to cut inside, hits traffic and pulls back. David dribbling from the wing, looking around, throws to a cutting Penn. Penn turns around, fires from the stripe, and hits it. An awkwardly angled shot from Olivia Penn, but she made it work for 2, and she's now got 4 tonight. Mattis throws it inside to Gravely. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound is tipped, and they're just going to let it bounce out of bounds. Brookline ball. Bryant inbounds out to Mattis. Mattis around the pick. Dribbles in, finds a lane, inside, no good, gets her own rebound, throws it out to Thompson. Thompson fakes, dribbles in herself, goes in, her own layup, no good. Rebound tip taken by Gravely, quick put back, no good, but she draws the foul. It's tough because you like to see the players slashing to the hoop, and it's tough when they miss because you don't want that to discourage them because you like seeing those moves. And now Gravely off the bench going to the line for 2. And she hits the first. Brookline reaches 30 as Stephanie Gravely has her first point of the night. Checking in for Natick now is number 12, Kira Henderson. She replaces Allie Burke. Gravely misses the second. Rebound collected by Collins. Penn now dribbling with it. Penn crosses up, steps inside, throws a pass, intercepted by Mattis. Mattis chucks it up for Bryant. Bryant juggled it a bit but recovers it, and now they reset. Bryant directing traffic, dribbling from the top, throws it down low, in and out of the hands of McMahon, intercepted by Liner. Bringing it up now is Henderson, throws a pass, knocked out of bounds by Mattis. David looking for the inbound, floats it into Penn. Penn crossing up, passes out to Henderson. Henderson dribbling from the wing into the corner, almost gets trapped, passes out of it, chased down by David as the play resets. David throws it inside to Collins, tries an extra pass. And I think they might have called 3 seconds in the key against Natick there. As checking in for Brookline is number 14, Delaney Costello, replacing Gigi McMahon. Bryant holding it up top, throws it down low, knocked away out of bounds, last touched by Liner. They were trying for a risky backdoor cut by Thompson, but Bryant's pass just couldn't thread that needle. Thompson looking for the inbound, gives it out to Mattis. Mattis dribbling through, kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson fakes, steps in, and now passes out to Mattis. Mattis looking down low, knocked away by Collins, recovered by Penn. Penn throws it up and over the head of Collins, and that's going to be a turnover. Checking back in for Natick will be number 13, Izzy Napier, as well as number 4, Katie Stopka. Just over 3 minutes left here in the first half. Brookline leads by 7. Mattis around a pick, fires for 3, no good. Rebound, recovered by Stopka. Given back to Penn. Penn throws it over. Attempted 3 from Napier, no good. Rebound not collected, and that's going to be Brookline ball. Bryant slowly bringing it up. Bryant dribbles around one aggressive defender, starts to cut in, draws a foul, no shot. And that's going to be the bonus, so it doesn't matter. Bryant's going to go to the line for the 1-and-1. That is Izzy Napier's second foul, team's 7th. Brookline now shooting the bonus for the remaining 2:45 of the half. And Bryant misses the first, and the rebound is collected by the Redhawks. Liner snagged that one and gave it to David. David swings it over, running in for the floater is Penn, airballs it, rebound by Gravely. Gravely tries to give it out, slightly juggled but collected by Costello. Now Mattis bringing it up, swings it over to Bryant. Bryant from the wing throws it inside to Gravely. Gravely tries to back down, hits traffic, throws a pass out to an open Costello, and 3 seconds in the key called against Gravely. And that will go back to Natick. Checking in now for Brookline is Talia Thompson. Or maybe it was Natick that made a substitution. I might have got a bit confused there. Burke throws a pass over to Napier. Napier across half court, running in, draws a foul from Brookline, and now Natick will be shooting the bonus. That foul called against Costello. That'll be her first, team's 7th. They are going to call the shooting foul, though, so this will be 2 shots for Napier. And she gets the rim roll on the first. First point of the night for Izzy Napier. As Gigi McMahon and Faith Rothstein check back into the game, Brookline's got their full starting 5. Napier hits them both. Pass floated to the corner to Rothstein, now out to the wing to Bryant. Bryant looking around, inside to McMahon. McMahon looking around, floats it out to Mattis. Down low to Rothstein. Rothstein backing down, passes out of it to McMahon. Now over to Mattis. Mattis crosses up, steps back. No good on the jumper. Rebound collected by Penn. Penn throws it up to a cutting Burke. Burke for 2. She hits it. A quick 4 points from Natick, and it's now a 1-possession game. Bryant dribbling with it, lost the ball. Taken away by Natick, pass up to Burke. Burke now gives it over to Foreman. Foreman running in, going up, no good, blocked by McMahon cleanly. Mattis now running with it in transition, pulls up for 3, hits it! Brookline back up by 6. Burke taps it over. Now sent back to Penn, from Burke. Penn crossing up, fires for a long 2. No good, rebound Foreman. Foreman puts it back and hits it. Maddie Foreman now with 7 so far today. Less than a minute left here in the first half. Brookline leads by 4. Bryant around a pick. Throws it to a wide open Thompson, who unloads for 3, and swish! Talia Thompson's got 6 today. Burke dribbling with it, going inside, draws a foul. So Margot Mattis now with 14. Talia Thompson now with 6. Allie Burke with 5. Maddie Foreman with 7. And now going to the line is Burke. And she hits the first. Burke now with 6, and Natick now with 30. She hits them both. Burke now with 7. Less than 30 seconds left in the quarter. Brookline leads by 5. Mattis around a pick. Gives it out to Thompson. Thompson's got some room, but decides to pass over to Mattis. Mattis slings it to the corner to Rothstein. Now the pass barely collected by Thompson. Thompson throws a backdoor pass, somehow complete to Mattis. Mattis going around the traffic, tries a shot, no good. Rebound McMahon, cuts it out to Bryant. Bryant for the tray, no good, and that's going to be the buzzer on the half. And so that is the end of the first half. The score at halftime, Brookline 36, Natick 31. Stats at the half. Margot Mattis leading Brookline with 14 points. Gianna Bryant not far behind with 13. Talia Thompson with 6. Faith Rothstein with 2. And Stephanie Gravely with 1. That accounts for all 36 points for the Warriors in the first half. For Natick, a tie at the top. 7 points each from Allie Burke and Maddie Foreman, the 2 co-captains. And then 4 points each from Madeline David, Sammy Collins, and Olivia Penn. So that accounts for 26 of their 31. And then the last 5, we have 3 points from True Liner and 2 from Izzy Napier. So that is our stats for the first half. And now at this first half intermission, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Idea Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And remember, as always, you can see that same information, the link and the phone number for our local charity spotlight down in the description section down below. And remember, as always, if you enjoy the video, if you enjoy this video, this live stream, be sure to hit that like button. If you know anyone who is not able to watch this game that you think might want to, be sure to send them the link, since this is unlisted. And, excuse me. And be sure to participate in the live chat if there's anything you'd like to say. But for now, it is halftime. I'm going to take a break off the mic. I'll be back with the third quarter. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here at the Natick High Fieldhouse on the campus of Natick High School in Natick, Massachusetts for today's Division I Bay State Conference Varsity High School Girls Basketball Contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Natick High Redhawks. Brookline holding a slim 5-point lead over Natick at half, 36-31. Led by a combined 27 points from their leading scorers, Margot Mattis with 14, Gianna Bryant with 13, and Talia Thompson hitting a couple of 3 balls for 6. I'm not sure if she hit any trays against Weymouth, but if not, then those were her first 3-pointers of the season, and she's hit 2 of them. Faith Rothstein with 2 and Stephanie Gravely with 1 to round out the scoring for Brookline. For Natick, Allie Burke and Maddie Foreman leading the way with 7 apiece. Madeline David, Sammy Collins, and Olivia Penn with 4 each. True Liner with 3 and Izzy Napier with 2. And if there's a few things as a Brookline fan that you definitely want to see, I mean, basically no notes for Madison Bryant. They're doing what they do. Talia Thompson, good to see her hitting some shots. Definitely hope that this encourages her to take some more, because I think she can be a lot more of a threat on offense than sometimes I think she thinks she can be. So hopefully, you know, we'll see some more aggressive attacking from her. I'd like to see that. Faith Rothstein has looked kind of off with her 3-point shots in both this game and the Wachusett game last week. So hoping that at some point her shots start to fall, that she starts to rediscover that form that she had in the Scituate game where she hit 3 from beyond the arc. And then from the bench, you know, bench players have been solid as supporting roles. You know, hopefully we'll get to see them get some more scoring opportunities, because that was certainly also an issue in the Wachusett game. Only 3 points off the bench for Brookline. And if you want to go far in the playoffs, you certainly hope you can bring some depth to the tournament. Here we go, start of the third quarter. Natick starting with it. Allie Burke swings it over to Olivia Penn. Down low to Sammy Collins. Collins pushed out of the post and swings it over to Penn. Now up top to Burke. Burke looking around, swings it over to Penn on the wing. Steps in, long 2, no good. Rebound snuck in by Madeline David, but she lost track of the ball, and that's going to give it back to Brookline. Margot Mattis throws a long pass up to Faith Rothstein in the corner. She passed it back out to Mattis, back over to Rothstein. Rothstein chucks it up top to Talia Thompson. Thompson looking around. Throws it down to Gigi McMahon. Now over to the wing to Bryant. Bryant slings it over to the corner to Rothstein. Not a lot of good openings as that pass sails high and out of bounds. And we got back-to-back turnovers to start this second half. Inbound to Olivia Penn. Throws a pass, gets to Allie Burke. Almost lost the ball. Throws a pass, just gets it away to Olivia Penn. Now floats it over to David. David out to Penn. Penn running inside. Throws it down low for Collins. Lost the ball. Recovered by Thompson. Now Bryant bringing it up. Throws a pass for Rothstein. Rothstein puts up the layup. No good. Rebound by David. David now running with it in transition and slows it up to play the half court. Bounce pass just gets to Burke. Steps in. Long 2. No good. Rebound. Fought for, won by Rothstein. And the foul is going to be called against Maddie Foreman. That'll be Foreman's first, team's first. Mattis bringing it up for the Warriors. Dribbling from the wing, around a pick, looking around. Passes over to Thompson. Thompson holding it on the wing. Throws it to McMahon. Lost the ball, taken by Foreman. Throws it up to Penn. Penn bounced it over to David. David goes up, no good. Draws the foul from Thompson. So Madeline David, who had 4 points all from the free throw line in the first half, will now be going to the line for another 2 shots as Thompson commits her second personal foul and the first team foul of the half. And she hits the first. She's now got 5. 5 for 5 from the line for Madeline David. And she hits them both. First points of the half coming from the stripe as Mattis runs in. Awkward shot and travels. Some good defense from Natick to start us off as they're trying to break Brookline's press. David turning around, looking, still dribbling, throws a pass, deflected again, and just out of bounds. Last touch by Brookline. Thompson and Bryant almost forced the turnover on that one, but not quite. Penn steps in, swings it over to David on the wing. David gives it to Penn. Penn down low to Foreman. Foreman back and down, throws a desperate shot, no good. Rebound ultimately collected by Bryant. Bryant running in transition, surveying her options. Almost lost the ball, recovers it, throws it up top to an open Thompson. Thompson decides against the shot, gives it over to an open Mattis for three. Swish! Mattis with her first points of the second half, and it brings her up to 17 on the night. Quick passing from Natick, gets it to Burke. Up top to Penn, almost lost it, recovers, pass over to Foreman. Foreman up top to Penn, down low. Ball poked loose, still scrummed for, ultimately recovered by Thompson. Thompson running with it, gives it over to Bryant on the wing. Bryant unloads, no good, but draws the three-point foul. Bit too aggressive on the crash was Madeline David. That will be her third foul, team's second. Gianna Bryant will be going to the line for three. And she hits the first. Bryant now with 14 as Brookline reaches 40 points. Checking in is number 21, True Liner, as well as, I think I heard number 13, Izzy Napier. Bryant hits the second. And misses the third. Penn dribbling with it, passes it over to Napier. Napier dribbling, gives it back up top to Penn. Penn dribbling to her right, throws it to the top of the key to Foreman. Jumper hits it. Maddie Foreman now with 9 tonight as she hits her first points of the second half. Pass slung over to Mattis, now up top to Thompson. Thompson gives it over to Rothstein, now to the corner to Bryant. Bryant looking around, pass juggled but collected by Mattis. Mattis starts to dribble, slings it over to the corner to Rothstein, now over to Thompson. Thompson over to Bryant. Bryant unloads from the wing, swish! Gianna Bryant letting it fly from three. She's got 18 now, and she saves that one. That one stayed in bounds, and Mattis gets the layup. Don't blink, Warriors fans. Mattis now has 19. A trap on Liner, and a foul is going to be called on Rothstein. We've seen Gianna Bryant make those hustle saves before that somehow find their way to the hands of Margot Mattis for a layup. And now as a timeout is called, that foul was on Rothstein, her first, team's second. And with 4:15 on the clock here in the third, Brookline now suddenly leads by 11. Brookline has outscored Natick 10-4 in this period so far. From our friend Elliot Schickler from Patch.com, Jenna Lazowski was the only one from the bench to play versus Wachusett. Hopefully others can score for Brookline in addition to Margot and Gianna. Couldn't agree more, although Margot and Gianna certainly putting on a show so far today. Mattis with 19, Bryant with 18, as they've combined for 37 of the team's 46 points. But like Elliot said, you want to know that there are players you can count on if you come up against a team that's good enough to contain those two. You know, like we saw against Wachusett, as those two combined for just 21 points in that Wachusett game, 12 from Mattis, 9 from Bryant. This is Penn with the ball, throws it over to Napier. Napier from the corner, hits it. Izzy Napier now with 5 points today as Mattis running the baseline, turns around, awkward shot, no good. Rebound by McMahon. McMahon manages to get a pass out to Bryant up top. Bryant decides to unload for a deep three. Boy, if you can hit it from there, why not go for it? Gianna Bryant with 21. Penn floats it over to Napier. Napier over to Liner, down low to Foreman. Foreman turns around, shot no good. Own rebound, no good on the putback. Rebound by Liner, and Liner draws the foul. That foul is on Thompson, her third personal, third team foul. True Liner at the line for 2. Liner hits the first. She's got 4. Natick's got 39. You see a pair of subs checking in for Brookline, Jenna Lazowski and Olivia Matarazza, replacing Gigi McMahon and Talia Thompson. Off the front rim, no good. Good box out by Lazowski to get the ball. Mattis bringing it up. Pass over to Bryant. Bryant setting up a play. Around a pick from Matarazza, steps back, fires for 3, no good. Rebound taken off the bounce by Liner. Liner pass knocked loose, stolen by Bryant to the hole, no good. Rebound by Penn, throws a desperate pass over to Napier. Napier across half court and passes over to Penn, back to Napier. Napier over to Burke, down low, finds Foreman. Foreman on the shot, no good. Own rebound, gets the bucket and the foul. Maddie Foreman has been a matchup nightmare for Brookline. I think she's now got 11 by my count, and she's going to the line for 1 more, as that will be the second personal foul on Rothstein, 4th team foul. The end one is no good. Rebound scrummed for, but Liner stepped out of bounds. Bryant chucks it over to Rothstein in the corner. Rothstein trying to dribble out of it, hands it over to Mattis. Mattis dribbles out of it and resets up top. Mattis gives it over to Bryant. Bryant floats it over to Rothstein. Rothstein picks it up and gives it to Bryant. Bryant looking around, chucks it over to Rothstein again. Quick pass out to the wing to Mattis. Mattis steps in, goes for the mid-range. Rim rolls out. Rebound by Penn. Penn running with it, throws a pass, deflected, but gets it to Burke, now down low. Weird reverse shot from Liner is no good. Rebound by Rothstein. Given over to Bryant. Bryant floats it over to Lazowski. Lazowski dribbles in, passes out to Bryant. Bryant throws it over to a wide open Rothstein from the corner, hits that one! Rothstein's been looking for that shot all night, and finally it falls for her. Rothstein now with 5. Napier dribbling, gives it to Foreman. Foreman steps in mid-range, no good. Rebound collected by Liner. Liner dribbling out of it, throws it up top to Napier, swings it over to Foreman on the wing. Foreman trying to back down, hits traffic, kicks it out to Penn. Penn weaving through, tries a pass, juggled and lost, taken by Bryant. Bryant on the fast break, running to the hole, no good, but draws the foul. That foul is going to be against Izzy Napier, her 3rd foul, team's 3rd. And Bryant goes in and out. Checking in for Brookline is Stephanie Gravely, replacing Olivia Matarazza. As coming in for Natick appears to be number 5, Katie Stopka, and number 5, Celine Hamzi. Bryant hits the second. She's got 22, Brookline's got 53. Quick pass to Penn, they break the press, and that pass sails well wide for a turnover. A minute 18 left in the third. Brookline holding steady with a 12-point lead. Mattis floats it inside to Gravely. Gravely goes in for it and hits it. How about Stephanie Gravely scrapping to the hoop for 2? She's got 3 points off the bench tonight. Liner running with it, lost the ball, poked away by Bryant, recovered by Gravely, given to Bryant. Bryant running with it, decides not to pull up, and it's poked loose. Liner looks hurt as Homsey recovered the ball, and a timeout has to be called for the injury. I'm not sure if Liner got tangled up on that loose ball or what, but she came out of that holding her elbow. Certainly hope she's okay. Less than a minute left in the third. Pass goes over to Napier. Napier over to Penn. Now back out to Napier. Napier for 3. No good. Airballs it. Kept in by Homsey, but recovered by Mattis. Mattis running with it. Still running with it. Tries a bounce pass through, but it's kicked. And that will keep it with Brookline with 34.1 seconds left. And they are making sure the shot clock is proper because there is just slightly fewer seconds on the shot clock than there is on the period clock. And there it is. 34.1 seconds on the period clock, 32 on the shot clock. Bryant looking for the inbound, throws it up top to Mattis. Mattis dribbling. Now throws it down low to Lazowski. Lazowski for the lay-in, no good. Rebound tipped several times and last touched by Natick. So tough luck on the shot from Lazowski, but good hustle keeping with the ball to keep it with her team. Inbound to Bryant. 20 seconds left. Bryant. And I think they called 3 seconds in the key on Gravely. And so with 16.2 seconds left, Natick takes over. Quick passing, Homsey throws it back to Napier, over to Penn. Penn across half court, throws it over to a wide open Homsey. She fires from 3, no good. Rebound collected by Rothstein, thrown to Mattis. Mattis only got a few seconds, she's sprinting for it, puts up the layup, hits it at the buzzer. And at the buzzer, Margot Mattis brings her total up to 21 as Brookline now leads by 16 going into the fourth and final quarter. All right, let's see my point tallies, see if I've got things right. I've got Gianna Bryant with 22 to lead Brookline, Margot Mattis with 21, so that accounts for 43. 6 from Talia Thompson brings it to 49. 5 from Faith Rothstein brings it to 54, and then 3 from Stephanie Gravely makes it 57. So those are your point totals, 22 for Bryant, 21 by Mattis, 6 from Thompson, 5 from Rothstein, and 3 from Gravely. From Natick, I'm hoping I've got it all correct. I believe I do. 11 from Maddie Foreman, 7 from Allie Burke, 6 from Madeline David, 5 from Izzy Napier, and 4 from True Liner, Sammy Collins, and Olivia Penn. As Brookline finished that quarter on an 8-2 run to extend their lead from 10 to 16. And now here we go in the fourth and final quarter. Brookline up 16. Mattis on the wing, looking around, gives it to Bryant. Bryant holding the ball, looking around, slings it over Rothstein. Now over to Mattis. Mattis pass, gets it to Bryant. Bryant over to Gravely. Gravely for 3. No good off the front rim. Rebound scrummed for and won by Collins. Collins just gets a pass away to Penn. And Penn brings it across half court for the Redhawks. Throws it to the corner now, out to the wing to David. David throws to Burke in the corner. Burke throws a pass, gets it to Collins, who gets it out to Foreman. Over to Penn. Penn steps in, mid-range, no good. Rebound, chased for, won by Gravely. Now Bryant bringing it up. Bryant hands it off to Mattis. Mattis steps in, steps back, looking around, gives it to Bryant. Bryant thought about the shot but decided against it. Floats a pass over to Rothstein in the corner. Rothstein dribbling out of the corner as they reset, throws to the corner to Lazowski. Lazowski dribbling out, gets a pass to Mattis. Mattis dribbling around, steps back, 3-ball, no good. Rebound by Foreman. Given now to Burke. Burke over to Penn. Penn sprinting inside, throws a pass to Collins. Collins off the shot, no good. Rebound by Penn, kicks it out to Burke. Burke for 3 from the wing, no good. Rebound tipped, collected by Foreman, and foul on the putback. That's going to go against Mattis, and Foreman will go to the line for 2. That'll be Mattis's second personal, team's 5th. And she front rims the first. Foreman with a team-leading 11 points so far. She's been a tough matchup down low for Brookline, and yet they've managed to hold her to 11 points so far as Gigi McMahon and Delaney Costello check back into the game, replacing Gravely and Lazowski. And she misses them both. Rebound by Mattis. Mattis looking around, swings it over to Costello. Costello lost control, picks it back up and gets to Mattis. Mattis unloads from the top, hits it! Brookline's got 60 and Mattis has 24. A pass deflected, taken by Bryant. Bryant going in, going up, no good, draws the foul. It's Mattis, then it's Bryant, then it's Mattis, then it's Bryant. The Brookline co-captains putting on a show here in Natick. Bryant going to the line for 2. She's got 22 so far. And she hits the first. Bryant now with 23. That foul was called against Burke. That's her second, team's 4th. She hits them both. It's a tie for the lead on the Brookline scoreboard, 24 each from Madison Bryant. Quick passing to break the press. Burke almost trapped, but gets a pass away to David. David's trapped in the corner, tries to pass through it, gets a pass to Collins somehow, and the pass to Burke. Now to Penn, another pass deflected. Oh, winds up at the feet of Madison. She couldn't find it as it rolls out of bounds. It'll be Natick ball. Brookline now up by 21 as they have opened this period on a 5-0 run. It's just been one chunk of change after the next as Brookline has gradually built their lead throughout the night. Penn from 3, no good. Rebound, Foreman. Foreman for the putback, she hits it. Foreman with the first Natick points of the 4th quarter. She's now got 13 tonight as Mattis floats a pass to McMahon. McMahon steps in, stops, kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant fakes, dribbles in, kicks it out. Rothstein for 3, no good. Rebound tipped a couple times, but collected by Foreman. Given over to Penn now. Now thrown to David. David draws a foul from Costello. Sub checking in for Natick, number 4, Katie Stopka, into the game, replacing Maddie Foreman. And a sub coming in for Brookline, too. Talia Thompson returns to the floor, replacing Faith Rothstein. Inbound to Penn. Now over to Burke. Now to the corner to David. David running floater, no good. Rebound tipped, recovered by Stopka. Pass to Collins. Collins turns around and hits the layup. Collins now at 6 so far tonight as Mattis runs the floor, kicks out to Thompson. Now over to Bryant. Bryant unloads from the wing, hits it! Oh my goodness. I don't know if anyone's keeping track of the number of trays Brookline's hit as Mattis intercepts that one, puts up the jumper, no good. I think she was surprised to get that shot. And she falls behind Bryant on the Brookline leaderboard as Bryant's now got 27. The two players have combined for 51 points tonight. That pass was tipped, recovered by Collins. Thompson staying after the ball. Almost stole it again, but now it's recovered by McMahon and now recovered by Costello. Great scrappy effort from Thompson on defense, aided by Bryant. Long pass up to Thompson, now out to Costello. Costello floats it over to an open Bryant. Bryant holding it from the wing as Brookline resets. Floats pass over to Mattis. Mattis decides to unload. No good. Rebound by Penn. Penn throws a pass over to Burke. Burke for three. No good. Rebound stop. Cut. Rejected by McMahon. Her second block of the night. Mattis bringing it up. Her team up 20. Bryant now with the ball. Bryant gives it out to Mattis. Mattis around a pick. Steps in, kicks it out to Costello. Now over to Bryant in the corner. Bryant dribbling. Looking around, throws it down low for McMahon. McMahon recovers it, goes for the lay-in and hits it. GG McMahon with her first points of the night. Pass deflected by Bryant, stolen away again. Turns around, throws to Mattis. Easy money. And a timeout is called as Brookline now leads by 24. 27 from Gianna Bryant, 26 from Margot Mattis. Boy, I'll tell you, I mean, we all know Margot Mattis can score. This is almost not a surprise. This is almost the standard for her. Gianna Bryant, who I feel like has solidified her spot as Brookline's #2 scoring threat, has been insane tonight, leading the team with 27 points. If this is what she can do going forward, as I check my live chat and realize there's been a discussion going on. And a bit of a debate about, and a bit of a discussion about the Patriots as well, just for some fun. And an interesting point made by Ernest Hughes that to some degree you do kind of just have to ride your horses. And I agree with you. You know, when your stars have the hot hand, ride them. Absolutely. I'm more saying that, you know, it's good to know that you have the depth behind them when an elite defensive team like Wachusett is able to contain them, as Natick turns that one over. Because with how good Brookline's got this year's squad, especially at the top with Madison Bryant, you know, you start thinking, how far can this team go in the playoffs? And a team will go far if they've got those extra options that they can look to when the stars are more contained. Those are my thoughts on the matter anyway, as Bryant holds the ball. Margot Mattis is checked out for the first time tonight. Thompson with the ball, looking around for a passing option. Finally dribbles and gives it over to Bryant. Bryant looking around, floats it over to Thompson. Thompson's pass knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Brookline, but they're only going to have 2 seconds on the shot clock here with 2:24 left in the game. Throws it down low, caught by Costello, and Costello banks it in at the buzzer. Delaney Costello with her first points of the night, as Brookline letting the bench players get some time here. Shot in and out, no good from Collins. Rebound Costello given over to Bryant. Bryant floats it over to Olivia Zanini, kicks it out to Thompson, up top to Bryant. Bryant going for 30, no good. Rebound wrestled for and won by Matarazza as she's back in the game. Bryant holding the ball. Bryant holding it up top, picks up her dribble, throws it in to Matarazza. Matarazza wrestles the ball free, gives it out to Thompson. Thompson starts driving in, steps to the hoop, no good, but draws a foul. that foul called against Napier, her 4th, team's 5th. As Thompson hits the free throw. And Thompson, who's had a quietly strong night tonight with 7, and now Gianna Bryant checks out to some applause from the Brookline faithful. And Thompson hits them both. They didn't even put anyone out for the rebound. Thompson has become borderline automatic from the free throw line this year as she checks out with 8 points tonight. 141. Brookline running no starters right now as they are up by 28. Napier for 3, no good. Rebound by Matarazza. Matarazza gives it over to Zanini. Zanini throws it, deflected by Collins, recovered by Kyrie Simmons, seeing the floor for the first time tonight. Well, first time since the JV game anyway. Simmons passes to Gravely. Gravely the long 2, no good. Rebound is collected by Stopka. Just over a minute left, given over to Penn. Penn throws an awkward pass down low. Shot in and out, no good from Henderson. So from the starters tonight, we had 27 from Gianna Bryant, 26 from Margot Mattis, 8 from Talia Thompson, 5 from Faith Rothstein, and 2 from Gigi McMahon. Inside shot, no good. Rebound to Matarazza. Matarazza passes to Simmons. Simmons throws a pass deflected but gets it to Gravely. Gravely throws down low to Matarazza, turns around, shot no good. Rebound collected by Penn. Penn lost the ball off a teammate's foot, but she picks it back up. Brings up the ball, swings it over to Henderson, who now over to Napier. Napier for 3, and she hits it. Napier now with 8 tonight. Simmons bringing the ball up, throws a pass, gets it to Zanini. Zanini steps in, gets a pass to Matarazza. Matarazza fighting down low, turns around, shot, hits it. First points of the night for Olivia Matarazza. Brookline's now got 75, and that might just be the final shot of the night, as no, that shot's going to go up. It's going to be hit by Stopka. And Natick will reach the 50-point threshold as Stopka gets her first point of the night. And she'll be going to the line for one more. Foul called against Delaney Costello, her 3rd, team's 7th. And the end one is no good. Rebound, scrummed for, ultimately collected by Matarazza, and she's just going to hold that ball and wait for the final horn to sound, and that will do it. The final score here at the Natick High Fieldhouse. The Brookline High Warriors 75, the Natick High Redhawks 50. What a thrilling contest. And how about the dynamic duo of Margot Mattis and Gianna Bryant? You know, again, you knew that Bryant could unload for this level of points, but if Gianna Bryant can do that too, like if you're a team that has 2 stars that can give you 50 a night combined, that's insane. Gianna Bryant with what I believe is a season high for her, 27 points to lead the way for Brookline. Margot Mattis not far behind with 26 of her own, as they combined for 53 of Brookline's 75 points tonight. Talia Thompson, a solid night of her own with 8 points. That accounts for 61. Faith Rothstein with 5 of her own. That brings it up to 66. Stephanie Gravely had 3 off the bench. That makes it 69. And then the last 6 points to bring it up to 75, we had 2 each from Gigi McMahon and Delaney Costello and Olivia Matarazza, the latter 2 coming off the bench, so 7 total bench points for Brookline tonight. Then for Natick, meanwhile, Maddie Foreman, the senior co-captain, leading the way with 13 points. While I had Allie Burke with 7, that accounts for 20. I had Madeline David with 6, which might be right, might be wrong. I had Madeline David with 6 and Izzy Napier with 5. So that accounts for 31 points. I had 4 points each from True Liner, Sammy Collins, and Olivia Penn, as that counts for 43 points. And then I had 2 from Katie Stopka. So I'm missing about 5 points. I lost some track of Natick's scoring towards the end there. My apologies for that. But a nice win for Brookline. They get back in the win column, improve to 3-1 on the season. And I'll tell you, after a tough offensive outing against a stout defensive squad in Wachusett, rebounding by more than doubling up your score from that loss certainly has to feel pretty good for Brookline. They go from 30 points against Wachusett to now 75 against Natick. So quite the effort from the Warriors here. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, happy to have brought you this live stream of this varsity high school girls basketball contest. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, although it won't help with these unlisted ones. But as more streams start coming up, be sure to share those links. If there's any comments you want to leave and the stream is over, I suggest leave them in the live chat. If the live stream is over and you have something you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the comment section down below. Thank you to those of you who took part in the live chat. Happy to see so much commentary here in this game. And of course, go down below to the description section. You can find information about our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation. You can find a link to their website as well as their phone number, so you can find out how you can help support our town's educators and through them, our students. And then, of course, check out the bottom right corner of your screen. You can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sportscasting services that I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, if you want to contact me directly with any questions or requests you may have. Below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88. Follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from previous live streams. I'll certainly have plenty of choices from tonight's game. And that's going to do it for this live stream, and that's going to do it for this Brookline squad for the year of 2022. Next game, they will be back in action, back at home at Schluntz Gym on January 6th for a 7 p.m. contest against rival Newton North, another highly rated team in Eastern Massachusetts. You know that one is going to be an excellent game. Be sure to stay tuned for that. I will have that one covered, and I will share the link when that one comes in. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in 2023.